Despite Diddy's public persona as a devoted father and family man, revelations about his private conduct paint a starkly contrasting image of the music producer. Numerous incidents have come to light where Diddy allegedly targeted young, male rappers, coercing them into engaging in acts with him against their will.
Daddy.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you're scrambling and scraping.
The rapper Jaguar recently recounted an unsettling incident involving Diddy and the singer Christopher Williams. According to her recollection, someone unexpectedly walked in on Diddy, catching him in the act of coercing Christopher Williams into performing oral S on him. It's one thing to perform S acts with doors unlocked, but Diddy was even more unashamed. He didn't bother stopping either.
She walked in, the door wasn't locked, so she didn't think twice about just walking in, and when she walked in, she saw Christopher Williams performing out on Puff.
Well, Diddy is a strange man and strange things turn him on. One of Diddy's alleged favorite things to do is to lure men into cars and making them have S with him. He did the same thing to rapper Method Man in LA allegedly. Method Man was sitting in a club in LA when Diddy approached him. Diddy must have been attracted to him because he then proceeded to hit on him in a rather weird way, supposedly. Instead of talking some more and then inviting Method Man to his place like a normal person, he decided to send someone else to trick him into sitting in the car, allegedly. Maybe this is like a game for Diddy and he enjoys putting these men in uncomfortable positions. Method Man wasn't the only man Diddy had sneakily tricked into an uncomfortable position, allegedly. Another rapper, Exhibit, has come forward with his horror story. Diddy allegedly invited him home for a good time and then took him clubbing, only to find out later that it was a very explicit club. Exhibit was partying and having a good time when he realized it wasn't the type of club that he thought it was. Diddy has never openly admitted to his attraction to men, but he's also unafraid of being caught acting his fantasies out. In fact, in private parties and events, he's very open with his sexuality. He has been involved with a lot of seemingly straight men along the years. In one of Will Smith's infamous parties, the famous gangster Keefe D had quite a bit of a shock. He never imagined Diddy with a wife and kids, and Tupac with his endless string of girlfriends would be interested in each other, but he alleges they were.
Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on.
Even Diddy's former bodyguard admitted that the two men were often close to each other.
Pac and Puff was like this.
He has also hit on a lot of the straight artists in the hip-hop world, allegedly, such as 50 Cent. 50 Cent is not one to shy away from talking about his version of the truth. So when Diddy hit on him, you better believe 50 Cent was going to recall the whole story in the media.
Oh, okay. You're telling me we got to kick in this. He's like, yo, why don't we like go shopping this? I mean, like, I pay for it. And I was like, what the this just say?
Diddy has a reputation of taking his love interests shopping. Looks like shopping is his direct hint of letting the other person know that he finds them attractive and wants to sleep with them. So when Diddy offered to take 50 Cent shopping, he was rightfully taken aback. Luckily, 50 Cent was already at that point in his career where he didn't feel threatened turning down these aggressive advances by the hip-hop mogul. Diddy's former bodyguard also recalled some interesting stories where Diddy went shopping in an exotic bookstore with him. Gene Deal, his bodyguard, naively expected him to buy P magazines. But Diddy wasn't there just for P magazines. He ended up buying B-plugs.
And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said plugs. And I was like, hey, yo.
Not only this, Gene even once caught him having S with another young rapper in a hotel room. The two had come out of the room with just towels wrapped around each other. Even then, Diddy was unfazed and didn't seem to mind that Gene had seen them together.
Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked.
Some believe that these allegations against Diddy aren't just baseless rumors either. In fact, he has even been questioned by federal investigators regarding him having S relations with underage boys. Most of these were young rappers that he allegedly forced into performing S with him because he had the influence to make or break their music careers. And for this, Usher's name has been quite in a stir. In previous years, there were rumors suggesting that Diddy had a purported relationship with Usher during Usher's teenage years. Allegedly, Diddy and Usher shared a bed when Usher was 15, while Diddy was in his late 20s. Despite Diddy's attempts to downplay the situation, many find it difficult to perceive any circumstances in which it would be considered appropriate for an adult like Diddy to share a bed with an adolescent Usher.
Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Usher fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like,
This is apparently why rappers like 50 Cent have taken jabs at Puffy, especially regarding reports of all-male parties he purportedly organized, which allegedly involved younger men, including instances involving Usher's experience at Flavor Camp. In an interview on The Howard Stern Show, Usher reminisced about his early days in New York City, sharing insights into living with Puff Daddy as a teenager and shedding light on the parties and gatherings at the so-called Flavor Camp. During the Howard Stern interview, Usher hinted at his exposure to the lifestyle without delving into specific details. He alluded to the lively nature of these events, expressing uncertainty about fully participating and indulging in them.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
As a teenager, Usher found mentorship in Sean Combs, also known as Puff Daddy, upon signing with LaFace Records. Relocating to New York at a young age to collaborate with Diddy, Usher blended work with social experiences under his mentor's guidance. Beyond their professional endeavors, Diddy allowed Usher to partake in his extravagant gatherings, aiming to infuse the young singer with a more edgy persona. In a 2011 interview, Usher, who currently mentors Justin Bieber, shed light on Diddy's desire for him to embrace a more edgy image. Reflecting on this experience, Usher acknowledged that while Diddy's vision may not have immediately led to success with his first album, it laid the groundwork for his enduring 18-year career. Furthermore, L.A. Reid, the CEO of LaFace Records, revealed that Diddy played a crucial role in persuading him to retain the young Usher on the label when considerations were made to drop the budding star. He said, quote, "I wanted to drop him. I wanted to be out of business with him. I broke his heart. I broke his mother's heart. It was a very tough period in both our lives," he added. Then someone said to me, "Don't be a fool. Don't sell your stock in Usher. He's still going to be a star. He's everything you thought he was the day you signed him," and that person was Diddy. Apparently, Usher has acknowledged participating in SO with Diddy when he was just 15 years old, a situation that is widely recognized as illegal in the United States and various other countries. Additionally, it has been claimed that Diddy encouraged Usher's involvement in D&A during his teenage years. Usher has vehemently denied any intention of sending his own children to a school similar to one associated with Diddy.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
Adding to the poignancy of the situation is the fact that Usher's parents were entirely oblivious to the challenges and experiences their child was going through.
And your parents were Mary J. Blige, they didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
According to sources, Usher revealed that Diddy has a pattern of engaging with young individuals in a similar manner. Diddy has a distinct practice of essentially adopting young people and exposing them to the lifestyle of a hip-hop mogul. This involves late-night gatherings, after parties, and various other activities. Usher's own experience underscores this pattern, as he was only 10 years old when he moved to New York and began living with Diddy. However, this did not stop the rumors. There have been rumors circulating online that Diddy also gave Usher Raymond a STD when he was 15 years old. The source of these rumors is unclear, but some speculate that they are based on Usher's admission that Diddy used to take him to wild parties when he was a young teen.
And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and like nonstop, right?